In 1890, a gold strike exploded the silence of California's dry desert canyons. Now, gold hunters stampeded to the diggings in spring wagons, buckboards, anything on wheels. Among them was an immigrant from Europe, Charlie Cowan, who cut across the trackless wastelands on an ordinary bicycle. Now, some people call this intrepid cyclist Dutch Charlie. Others referred to him as Bismarck of the desert. He and his bicycle were inseparable, even after he converted it into an armed fortress, a primitive juggernaut of war, a one-man tank.
Be careful, Johanna. Don't scare the man's horse. She don't know she's a bicycle. Leo! Here I am.
I know you're here. I could smell you even before I heard you. Now, there's a tub and water in the back.
Soap. Who needs soap? When you see what I found, we can take baths in cologne.
You know, the last time I grub-staked you, you said we were going to be swimming in gold.
Gold? Who needs gold? I got something better.
Oh? This is better than gold?
Well, it's just as good. It'll make you and me a bundle.
But rock salt. Charlie, I have got 5 sacks full of better and purer salt than that right here.
Sure, you got it. But from where? From a wholesaler who charges you big profits. I found a whole mine of this stuff. The wholesaler will buy it from us, and we make the profits.
Oh, don't be a hard-headed Dutchman. Look, finding a salt mine's one thing, running it's another. First, you got to dig the salt out. Then you got to find a market for it. Then you got to find a way to get it to the market.
Stop mixing me up with all you goddess. I got salt, a whole dry lake of it, ready to dig up.
How come you stopped chasing after gold? You can get rich quicker digging it up.
Salt in the hand is worth more than dreams in your head. You ought to see that dry lake. Miles and miles of salt. I dug up some already, and I built a house and a supply shack on it. Leo, we're gonna get rich.
I don't know, Charlie. Now, you're into me for quite a lot of supplies already. Now, not that I'm complaining, but I'd just rather see you settle down to a regular business like this. You know, towns around here are growing.
Me, a storekeeper?
Well, why not? I could help you get started. Now, take Randsburg, for instance. It's booming.
You're not talking to Dutch Charlie Cohen when you talk about inside work. I had enough of that in the old country. Fixing bicycles, smelling oil, getting dirt in my lungs.
All right. Now, I will grub-stake you one more time. Flour, tools, some dynamite.
And a horse and wagon.
Well, don't tell me that Johanna's finally got the best of you.
Oh, I'm gonna be riding a bicycle, all right. I'm talking about a freight wagon. Big enough to hold salt from the mine to the biggest salt companies in Bakersfield, Fresno, and maybe even to San Francisco.
I don't know, Charlie. That's a pretty big investment.
Here, I'll show you something on this map.
No, don't show me. You might talk me into giving you 2 wagons.
That'll come later, when the money comes in. I'll go wash up.
Oh, Dutch, I almost forgot. A letter came for you about a month ago.
A letter?
Yeah, there you are. Bad news, Dutch?
For years, I was trying to find gold to send for my wife and children to come to America, to this place. Now, if I was covered with gold, she'll never be with me. She's dead.
Dutch, I didn't even know you were married.
my wife Hilda, my son and my daughter, Peter and Anna. They was that high when I left the old country.
That's all the more reason why I think you ought to try to get a steady job.
Steady job. It'd take 100 years to save and send for them. Besides, this letter, it's from my wife's uncle, a poor man. He can't keep Peter and Anna. He wants to know why I don't send for them. I'm here where plenty of gold is.
And so, Dutch, don't forget, salt can be as good as gold.
Yeah. You keep a place in that safe for the money you're gonna hold for me. When I have enough, I'll send for Peter and Anna.
That's about it.
Well, Leo, every time I sell a load of salt, I'll send you the money.
You don't have to. Make an accounting next time you come in for supplies.
Goodbye, partner.
Good luck.
I'm sending some money to you to buy tickets on a boat to send Anna and Peter to America. I would send more, but I have a partner, a fine man, who does much for me. In the morning, I take another load of salt to sell to a very big company in Bakersfield. Thank you for everything.
Tell me about again. Ah, there we are.
Get the purchase records you asked for, Mr. Shannon. Dutch Charlie sold us 3 loads of salt so far. Something wrong?
Something wrong? The only thing wrong is that he's bringing us better salt than we're getting from company-owned properties.
Oh, I don't think Great West has to worry about old Charlie turning into a competitor.
No, but just the same, he's making me look bad. I got a letter from our San Francisco office, from Mr. Bellingham himself, wanting to know why we can't dig up as good a quality salt from our own properties. Wherever you see a pin is where we're operating. And an old desert rat finds top-grade salt right under our noses.
Last time he was in, he said he found a dry salt lake, big enough for him to work 100 years.
A dry lake? No, that ought to be worth checking on. Knowing Dutch Charlie as I do, he probably just stumbled across it and started digging up salt without bothering to file a legal claim.
You can bank on that.
But what I want to know is where it is. If I could make a deal to take it over, Mr. Bellingham would be mighty pleased.
Hello, partner.
Hello, Dutch. I'll be right with you. I'll put it on the account, Bert.
Looks like we're getting more prosperous every day.
She's a relative. I'd have to support her anyway.
So, with all the money coming in from the salt, it'll pay her wages. Here's your half, Leo.
Where's yours?
On its way to Holland. I've sent for Peter and Anna. I divided it even.
Dutch, you've been working that salt mine for better than 4 months.
4 months, 2 weeks, and 1 day.
And twice this is all we have to show for it.
That's right, 50-50.
That's just not enough for 2 people.
Every business is slow when it starts out.
Well, you hang on to the money. We'll figure out the accounting later.
You're pulling out?
Well, I'm a merchant. What do I know about salt mining? You'd be better off if you had a steady job. Look, there's a lot of bicycles in San Francisco that need fixing. You're an expert.
I ain't gonna quit for all the bicycles in the world.
It'll be cheaper for me in the long run than to continue letting you have supplies.
Now, this is your share for the salt, whether you want it or not.
Dutch! I never could say no to you. Why should I start now? Especially since you're a family man. What do you need?
You had me scared for a while. I don't know anybody else who would crop stake me.
Now, I want to make one thing clear. I'm going to give you credit for 3 months and then make it or break it, not 1 day more.
Oh, by that time I'll be a cash customer.
I hope so. I hope you're getting a good price for that salt.
Oh, pretty good. Last time when I was in Bakersfield, Mike Shannon promised to be better if I bring in bigger loads.
You mean Mike Shannon, that sharpshooter?
Now, why do you say that? He's a nice fellow. He asked me up to his house and we had dinner together.
Dutch, Mike Shannon wouldn't give his own grandmother dinner unless he wanted to get something out of her.
Do I look like his grandmother? Now, what would he want from me?
I don't know. But he's always shooting angles. Mike, have you filed a claim on that dry lake?
Claim? I've been working that land for years. Besides, I didn't think you have to file on salt.
Maybe you don't. I'll check into it. Look, you come back later and I'll fix you up with the supplies.
Yeah, sure. You betcha.
Sophie, bring me my hat and coat. Keep your eye on the store. I'm gonna run down to the land office.
Maybe we ought to go look around for Charlie, Sheriff.
No use knocking ourselves out, Mr. Shannon. Especially in all this heat.
Well, company. This is a big surprise. Come inside. Out of the sun, I'll fix you a little lunch.
This isn't a social call, Charlie. Serve him.
I don't understand. What does this mean?
This means you're being evicted. This property you've been working doesn't belong to you.
Well, that's a mistake. That's my house. I built it myself. And that's my mine. I work it now for a long time. I sell the salt to Mr. Shannon.
Yes, well, you'd never have sold it to me if I knew it was coming off of this property. Our company filed on it a long time ago. So, if you'll just get your things together and clear out, huh?
You clear out! This is my land. Nobody's gonna take it away from me. I shoot first.
Hold on now. This is the law you're talking to.
In 1 minute, if you're not off this land, my gun will be talking to you.
Charlie, I'm coming back here with a posse. And we'll get you off of this land if we have to drag you off feet first.
I kill anybody who's gonna take this land away from me. This is for Peter and Anna. Yeah, come on. I give you fair warning. Get off my property.
It's Dutch Charlie. He's fixed himself a fort on wheels.
Darn fool. All he's fixed is a rolling coffin if he doesn't listen to reason.
Maybe you don't understand my English so good. Clear out, or I start shooting.
Now, see here, Charlie. Come on out of there. If you don't, we'll blast you out.
I warned you. With talking, I'm finished.
Let's get out of here.
You come back, I shoot straighter. Whoa! Oh! Oh!
What'd we run for? There's only one of him, plenty of us.
That one of him in that fort could hold off a regiment. Besides, we didn't come here to kill him, just to evict him.
A little taste of dynamite would evict him right out of that fort and off of this property.
Mr. Shannon, you got a court order, and I'm carrying it out. But I ain't aiming to shed any blood. Mine or anybody else's.
Hey, he's turning back.
Well, as long as he knows we're here, he'll stay inside there, and that's just where I want him. Well, sooner or later, he'll run out of ammunition or water. He'll have to come out. Okay, rest yourselves and your horses.
And the more water I drink, the more parched I feel.
Yeah, it's hotter than blazes now. Come nightfall, we'll be chilled to the marrow.
I'll be hanged if I'll broil and freeze for that old desert rat. Now, here, Sheriff. We're all getting petrified sitting around here like bumps on a log.
I'll warrant Dutch is even more petrified.
If I can get to that supply shack without being noticed, I'll put an end to all this nonsense, but fast.
None of the posse are looking your way. What good getting to the shack do us?
An old prospector like Charlie's bound to have a couple of sticks of dynamite stashed away someplace.
That fool Charlie's after Mr. Shannon.
Yeah, that ought to hold you till we get you to jail.
Jail. Mr. Shannon steals my life, and you take me to jail.
Nobody stole anything from you, Charlie. This land legally belongs to Great West. They've got men exploring for salt all over the country all the time, buying and leasing everywhere.
They never operated this land before. Didn't even have a marker.
They'd have got around to operating it when they were ready. They just never figured on you beating them to it.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, Charlie. I'll have your stuff hauled to wherever you want it.
Mr. Shannon says I shouldn't worry. With my own hands, I built every piece of it. The furniture, the house, a place for my son and daughter.
Oh, cut it out, Charlie. Let's go.
I wish you luck, Mr. Shannon.
Charlie! Well, looks like Mr. Bellingham and me missed the best part of this chivalry.
Mr. Bellingham,
What's going on here, Shannon?
this squatter tried to steal our property.
Well, now, steal's a hard word, Shannon.
Oh? What would you call digging up our salt and then selling it to us?
Well, it's an honest mistake, but not as big a mistake as accepting a dinner invitation from you.
Yeah. Leo told me you'd have made your own grandmother pay. I should have listened to you.
Well, the harm was already done, Charlie. You see, after you left, I checked with the land office, and I found out this place already belonged to Great West. So I went to San Francisco to explain things to Mr. Bellingham.
Oh, I'm sorry I caused you trouble. I guess I am a big fool. I belong in jail.
Mr. Cohen, Great West doesn't approve of Shannon's high-handed action. We're not going to press any charges.
What's the difference? I got nothing left anyhow.
Well, you hard-headed, good-for-nothing Dutchman, you got plenty left. You got 2 good arms, you've got a strong back, you've got this whole wide world to work in and live, and you got 2 beautiful kids who'll be here any day now.
But I have nothing to give them. Not even a roof over their heads.
You can supply that. The Great West Salt Company has some land near Cane Springs, which we're never going to work. It isn't worth much. But I'm certain I can get the company to turn it over to you to compensate for this house you built.
It's not a bad parcel of land, Charlie. With the water from Cane Springs, you could farm it.
And as for that roof over your head, the company can't build you a house, but nobody can stop me from personally advancing you some cash of my own.
And whatever supplies you need, your credit's still good at my store.
Yeah. You betcha. Fine.
Where you going?
Johanna, my bicycle. She's busted up. I gotta put her together again. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
That hard-headed Dutchman. There's no stopping him.
There was no stopping Dutch Charlie Cohen. He turned that land of his into a successful goat farm. Then a couple of years later, he made a gold strike right in the middle of his farm. He became one of the legends of Kern County. Years later, General Patton's crack Sherman tank corps trained in the desert. Perhaps their caterpillar tracks crossed the thin bicycle marks of their predecessor. Dutch Charlie Cohen's one-man tank. Woven through the tapestry of our early day frontier was a colorful character, the itinerant peddler, traveling from settlement to isolated settlement with his pack of goods and his news of the outside world. Jim Dandy carried more than this. In many instances, he brought help. Meet Jim Dandy, the man on the road.
Here we go, fella. Let's all eat. Now, I don't know what or who is on the other side of that gun. But whatever it is or whoever it is has got me at a disadvantage. I figure that if whoever it is ain't shot me by now, whoever it is ain't about to. I reckon I'll just stand up then and Since I got no choice and no gun, I just let whoever it is make the first move. Well, just who are you? You can't be Billy the Kid. He was left-handed. Just who are you?
I'm hungry.
No, little boy, don't fret. Old Jim Dandy will take care of you. Here. Say, what's a little boy like you doing with a big gun like that?
I was trying to get my father out of jail.
Jail? Well, there ain't no jail around here.
I mean in town. But some men came and chased me away.
What did your father do?
Nothing, mister. But they're going to kill him. They're going to kill him.
No, just take it easy.
Here, you take it. You're big. Let's kill him.
Son, I never killed a man in my life. That's the way wild animals settle their disputes. What's your name?
Pete Rawson. What's yours?
James Abraham Dandridge. But my friends call me Jim Dandy.
You steal all that stuff?
Nope, I'm a drummer.
Like in the war?
Like a traveling salesman. I just go from town to town, meeting people and selling things.
Gee, you must be rich.
Yes, I am, Pete. Feeling better? Now, suppose we go into town and see what we can do about your paw. Hey, Zeb. Before we see your paw, I got a special delivery to make.
About time you got here. I'm getting skinnier than a grasshopper. I've forgotten what a hog chop looks like. Do you know I've been living on mush for the past couple of months? You got 'em?
Got him.
Oh, Jim. They're beautiful. Beautiful. Will I get 'em in? They feel good, Jim. I could snap a railroad stud in two.
Hey, what's all the ruckus about him?
There's going to be a hanging.
Who?
Wilbur Rawson.
Why?
Thieving a horse?
He didn't do it. He didn't do it. They're lying about him.
You believe he did it?
Nope. Nobody else does either. Except Holt and his crowd.
What about the sheriff, the farmers? What are they doing about Rawson?
Nothing. They're scared.
What about you?
I'm minding my own business. Fighting with that whole crowd just ain't healthy.
You just don't like trouble, huh, Zip?
How do you think I got to be 67 years old?
Jim Dandy, what are you doing in town? I got no money, boy. I can't buy a thing.
Seems like you bought something already.
What? What are you talking about?
Rawson.
Law's a funny thing, Jim.
Hilarious. Never saw anything so funny as a man dangling from the end of a rope. You got quite a sense of humor.
It was all done legal.
Well, you just tell this little boy just how legal it was. Can he see his father?
It's a farce, Jim. A horse was stolen, but Rawson didn't steal it. Made a bad mistake, though.
What was that?
He pushed himself up against Holt. Holt squashed him like a bug.
What did you do about it?
Things have changed since you were here last. A lot of new folks settle here. Farmers making good money in beef and hides, buying up good grazing land.
Seems like good natural growth to me.
Makes the old settlers mad. Anyway, they hired Holt to scare the new folks off.
And Rawson's the head of the new group? Holt's gonna kill Rawson and make an example out of him.
I'm a sick man, Jim. My stomach.
You're sick with fear. Maybe that badge is just a little too heavy for you.
Maybe so. Somewhere along the line, I lost my way.
You got enough manhood left to deputize me?
That much I got. Swear?
I swear.
You're deputized.
This is Jim Dandy, Pa.
Nice to know you, Mr. Rawson. You got a nice boy here.
Thank you. Pete's been telling me all about you. He didn't tell me you were a lawman, though.
Just temporary. Mr. Rawson, did you steal that horse?
No.
Can you prove you didn't?
I'm afraid not.
Well, I think I can. Come along, Pete. See you later, Mr. Rawson.
I'll still be here.
Hello, Jim.
Hi, Zeb.
You got visitors, Holt.
2 glasses of straight milk.
It's very funny bringing the boy in here like this.
Well, I think a boy ought to be present when something big is going to happen to his father.
Come on, get the kid out of here.
Why? Your conscience bothering you? Never has before.
Why don't you just save yourself some trouble and go on out and peddle your lightning rods and buggy whips?
Haven't you noticed? I got a new job. I'm a deputy now.
I'd say that's a pretty dangerous job for a man that don't shoot off nothing but his mouth.
Maybe I don't talk enough. You and your apes are about the only ones around this town that say that Rawson took that horse.
You calling me a liar?
No, the boy is. He's 8 years old, Holt. He's unarmed and sitting down. Why don't you draw on him?
Why, I ought to pistol whip both of you.
You touch that boy and I'll break you in half like a rotten twig. You brutes come storming out of the trees like the plague. You make me sick. You're naked as a jaybird now, Holt. And just as weak. There's all your strength, right there on the floor. Take the boy home, Zeb.
Yes, Jim. Yes.
While all this jabbering's been going on, there's a man behind bars waiting to see his last sunset. Now, maybe he's guilty, maybe he ain't. As the only duly constituted representative of the law in this room, I hereby reopen this case. Exhibit A will be the horse. Exhibit B will be the horse thief. The new trial will be held in front of Bergerman's stable. You're all invited. The Apaches have a way of showing up a horse thief that's worked every time I've seen it.
You're talking like a medicine man.
The horse is a most proud and sensitive animal. Be kind to him, he'll love you. Be mean to him, and he won't. Just like people. First, I'm going to take Exhibit A here into the barn. Be back in a second. Now, the Apaches say if a horse thief pulls the tail of that stolen horse, well, he's so smart, he'll win it.
What sort of a fool's trick is this? Let's get on with the hanging.
If he wants to make a fool of himself, let's let him.
Thank you, Sheriff. Now, I want to pick 5 men out of the crowd. You and you.
I'll take a whack at it.
Right over here. And you?
I ain't playing no games with you, mister.
A man's life is no game.
All right, Gar. Let's go along with it.
And you? And you, Rawson. Now, I want each of you, alone, one by one, to go into the barn and pull the horse's tail. If the horse whinnies, we've got the guilty man.
Appears like the Indian lover turned out to be a real fake, don't it?
Can't understand it. It's always worked before. Now, let's get on with the business at hand. Sheriff, can I have another minute?
Sure.
Take two. You're making a bigger fool of yourself every second.
Will you 5 men line up over here? What about the rest of you?
All right. We've gone along this far. Let's go.
Sheriff, will you come out here, please? Now, I want you men to put your hands out in front of you, palms up. Sheriff, will you smell all of their hands? That's all. Just sniff them.
Now, hold on, Jim. I went along with you for a while, but this is going too far. I'm no bloodhound.
This is the last favor I'll ask of you. I'm turning in my badge.
Smell kind of sweet, like cologne or something.
Well, go ahead, keep sniffing. You notice anything unusual?
Yeah, just one little thing. Everybody's hands smell pretty, like sweet water, all except his. They smell just plain dirty.
So what? So there's your answer, friends. And there's your guilty man. When I went into that barn, I soaked the horse's tail with this bay rum. If a man was innocent, he wasn't afraid to pull the horse's tail for fear it'd whinny. Rawson pulled it. Everyone else pulled it. Gar was the only one who didn't. He was afraid to. He even smells guilty.
Now, hold on. This ain't no Apache trial. It's an Indian trick.
That's right, but it worked.
It ain't legal. You can't put me in jail for that.
Maybe it's not legal enough to put you in jail, but it's legal enough to get Rawson out. Right, Sheriff?
Right.
Sticking your neck out pretty far, aren't you?
Maybe I'm tired of living like a turtle.
Turtle lives a long time, Sheriff. Don't you forget it.
I really don't know how to thank you, Jim. This situation here is a mess. Holt is dangerous, and he'll be gunning for 2 of us now. It's real bad all around.
It's better than it was this afternoon.
Well, that was real nervy of you, especially considering this wasn't your problem and this isn't your town.
Mr. Rawson, done a lot of traveling, met a lot of people. The way I figure it, every town is my home and every man is my brother.
Well, I admire your feelings, but some of your brothers are pretty rough customers.
That's the almighty truth. But maybe they'll improve. Here it is, Mr. Rawson. Here it is, ma'am. It's a little gem.
Oh, I haven't played since I left Maryland.
Well, try your hand at it, ma'am. It's a new model. It's got a tone as clear as calf's eyes. Start it again. As the blackbird in the spring 'neath a willow tree
sat and piped, I heard him sing of Oralee, made of golden hair. Sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air. On her cheek the rose was born, 'twas music when she spake. In her eyes the rays of morn with sudden splendor break. Oralee, made of golden hair. Sunshine came along with thee, and swallows in the air.
The sheriff wants to talk to you. Says there's trouble.
Oh?
Uh-huh. He's rounding up a posse, and they're coming after Rawson.
Oh, you tell Rawson to get his friends. Me and Pete here, we'll go into town and see the sheriff.
Right.
Zeb, I thought you told me you always like to keep your nose out of trouble.
Changed my policy. The smell got too bad.
I'm glad you got here, Jim.
You're not gonna let him get my paw.
Did Zeb tell you the news?
What are you going to do about it?
Going after Holt.
You're somewhat outnumbered.
About 15 to 1, I reckon. That's why I need your help.
That only makes it 15 to 2. Still pretty bad odds.
15 to 3.
Well, let's say 15 to 2.5.
You don't understand, Jim. I sent for a new circuit judge. He's on his way now. I don't want you getting in any shooting scrape just to protect me.
You talk like you're not coming back.
Might be.
When do you think Holt's bunch will get to Rawson's?
Just about now, I reckon.
Can you get through to Rawson's and give him a hand?
Yeah, but what about Holt?
You just hold as long as you can. And send Zeb back. Tell him to meet me at the community storage barn.
Well, then what?
Just sit tight.
Can't we handle this some other way, Holt?
What would you suggest?
We could talk the situation out.
All right. Let's talk to him. The conference is now underway.
Just keep looking over the rise of that hill. Pretty soon you'll see a bunch of men running this way like frightened deer.
Are you sure you're all right?
Just fine.
Why'd you set fire to it?
Oh, it's an old Indian trick. I saw the Chippewas do it once.
Look, towards town. Fire. Appears to be the storage barn. If it is, every nickel anyone's got is gone.
Something's burning over there.
Looks like the big barn.
Like I told you. Look.
George, get on that pump. You guys get the bellows. Get it over in there.
Ever since you've been here, you've caused nothing but trouble.
Trouble for you.
For everybody. Maybe it was you that started that fire. Anyways, you busted up this town, and now I'm gonna bust you up.
All right, let's get started. The apes are going back up in the trees, this time for good.
This is a real tragedy, Jim. Every dollar in this town is in the hides that were stored in that barn. We were going to ship them out next week. A whole year of hard labor, just ashes.
Anyone know how it started?
An old Chippewa Indian did it.
Holt was right. I started the fire.
You?
That's right.
But why, Jim? Why?
Well, I had to do something to stop the fight, and I figured I'd rather see one barn burned than 10 men dead.
But the hides.
Oh, the hides, I forgot. Take a look behind that shed over there.
How did you know the men had stopped fighting and come on over?
Oh, it always worked with the Chippewa squaws, Pete. Every time their men started fighting among themselves, they'd set fire to the village. The braves always came running. You see, they'd put off the fight to put out the fire.
Yeah, but when the fire's out, won't they start fighting again?
We can only hope, Pete, that someday it'll be different.
You sure you won't stay? The land's rich and there's plenty of it.
Thanks, Wilbur. I guess there are two kinds of people, the roamers and the homers. And this is a big, wide, beautiful country. And I guess I want to see all of it before I become part of it. Goodbye, Pete.
The man with the pack, who did as much in his way toward the building of the West as the man with the gun. For he served as a link with the rest of the world, brought a feeling of neighborliness into hostile wilderness. His visits gave folks something to look forward to and think back upon, a break in the harsh monotony of frontier life, a little lightening of its loneliness. To Jim Dandy and all those other nameless peddlers, this country owes thanks. As the author of the Indian Reservation Act, General Edward F. Veal happily accepted his appointment as California's first superintendent of Indians. He soon found out, however, that the red men blamed him for their imprisonment on the reservations, and that the whites believed he had given away California's choicest land. He was, in fact, the man everyone hated.
Now, that's what I call fine-looking seed grain. And this time I got here soon enough to enter my bid.
Well, it breaks my heart to tell you this, General Beale, but the bidding is closed.
See here, Cookins. I know for a fact that you took delivery of those barrels less than an hour ago.
I said the bidding is closed.
To anyone who wants to buy for reservation Indians, you mean?
You can put it that way if you've got a mind to.
Can't anyone understand that the Indians must have good seed, blooded stock, and first-class tools if they are to...
If they are to compete with us Americans?
It's not a matter of competition. They need our help just to survive.
Well, there's a lot of people here in San Francisco would just as soon they didn't.
I thank you for your time, sir.
Not at all, General. Not at all.
Blimey, Jeff Blanchard.
Hey, in the flesh. You're doing all right here.
The last time I saw you, you was a juggler in some little music hall just off Piccadilly, right?
Well, I'm not much of a juggler, but I managed to take away enough money to buy my own ship.
You don't mean that dilapidated old slave ship that hove into port last night?
Shanghai, about the filthiest brig afloat. But you wouldn't sneer at the old girl if you knew the cargo she carried when she dropped anchor.
Oh?
Chinese, to help build the railroad. The whole jam-packed full of them.
You must have made more than a quid in that deal.
Oh, I did all right. But I'd do a lot better if I could find a cargo to take on here. There's no profit in sailing around with an empty hold.
If you'd arrived a mite sooner, I'd have introduced you to General Beale. He's got a packet full of Indians that we'd just as soon see shipped out of this state.
That feller with the top hat?
That's right. They just made him superintendent of all the Indians in California.
Indians, huh?
I don't know what's kicking around your mind, but I was just using a figure of speech, you know. I'm not serious.
Aye, but I am. I could sell them as sideshow attractions to every carnival from Sydney to Blackpool. Step right up, folks. Step right up. See the wild, savage Indians from the wild, wild west.
Oh, hold on.
Alfie. Alfie, I'll cut you and you help me round them up.
Well, in the first place, Beale's got them all penned in a reservation.
Behind iron fences?
No, but... Well, in the second place, most of the Indians in this neck of the wood are just about as ferocious as a mission school blackboard.
A month or two in the hold of the Shanghai will take care of that. Then before we put them on exhibition, we'll starve them good. So when someone throws a few chunks of raw meat into their cages, they'll be ferocious enough, believe me.
See any yet?
We will.
We should have grabbed that one this morning.
Right by their own village. They had the whole tribes on our necks.
Well, picking them off one at a time sure ain't no picnic.
Yes, and you're so bloody particular. They got to be young. They got to be strong. Hello there. That's a first-rate deer you've got yourself. I heard the hunting was good in these parts.
My people do not like the reservation laws, but we obey them. We are not allowed off this land, and the white man is not allowed on it.
Oh, I didn't know I was trespassing. Are you interested in selling this deer?
How many more of you are there?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm on my own. I'll be buzzing along.
All right, take him to the wagon.
This seems like a pretty good spot here. Why move?
Hey, you take too many from one place, they might get suspicious. It'll be a lot safer to haul these two back to the Shanghai. Then we can head for another reservation.
You got a good head on your shoulders, matey. You dig too deep into one tribe and then all run crying to General Beale. But one or two, nobody'll miss him, right?
Brambilla believes that Nahila has found a bride in another village.
Brambilla was always jealous.
Still, he has not returned for the ceremony of the deer, so you are not pledged to him.
I do not need a freshly killed deer to tell me of Nahilo's love. I know something must have happened to keep him from returning.
Natona, my daughter.
Perhaps the white men I saw near the village brought harm to him.
General Beale holds us prisoner here. If anyone left the reservation to search for Nahilo, he would be arrested.
Only if they were caught. If others are afraid,
You are the daughter of a chief, Natoma. You cannot leave the village.
But I...
Well, if I'd have been that seaman, I'd still be in that cap.
What?
Well, those sea-going fellas never change, I guess. But if you're looking for the owner of that cap, you won't find him around here.
Where will I find him?
Well, if his ship hasn't sailed yet, he's probably hanging around some waterfront dive. Oh, the waterfront's over that way, about a mile.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I don't know what for. And if I was you, little girl, I'd keep my eyes open. Police will lock you up, they catch you off the reservation. Look at that little Indian squaw. Come here.
Oh, let her go. What's the difference?
Avast there! Blast if it ain't an Injun. What's chasing you, dearie? The law? Oh, don't be scared, child. Old Kate never hurt nobody in her whole life.
I was looking for someone in San Francisco.
A man.
He has been missing from the reservation for 3 days.
Bet you haven't had a wink of sleep or a bite of food since you set out.
That does not matter.
Oh, girl's gotta keep up her strength if she's gonna catch a man. When the food stand's open, you go scrounge around.
Scrounge?
See what you can pick up for breakfast. Pretty face like yours shouldn't be hard. I'll be brewing us some coffee.
Bread here. Bologna, ham, side bacon. Get your fresh bread. Hot out of the oven. Get your bread. Bologna, ham, side bacon.
Bread here. Fresh bread hot out of the oven. Get your bread. Fresh bread hot out of the oven. Get your fresh hot bread. Get your bread. Fresh hot bread. Hey, get out of there. Hey, put that bread down. Put it down. Hey, stop thief. Stop her. Stop that. Stop thief. There. Give me that. I'll give you water to go with your bread where you're going, you thieving redskin. Take her away.
Now sit down there like a good girl. Tell me, what are you doing here in San Francisco?
Always questions. First the police and now you. And by this time they may have taken Nahilo to the ends of the earth.
Well, who's Nahilo? And what makes you think anyone's taking him anywhere?
Nahilo is a brave of my tribe. He disappeared from our reservation 4 days ago and was forced aboard some ship in the harbor.
What makes you believe he was taken aboard some ship?
This. I found it on the ground near where Nahilo must have been attacked. There were signs of a struggle.
It's a seaman's cap, all right. But it's hardly proof that anyone was taken aboard some ship.
I have a new friend who knows all about ships and the sea and the waterfront. She says that many men... Her name is Kate.
That must be old Salty's widow. I'd wondered what had become of her.
She says that many men are shanghaied.
But seldom Indians. They make rotten sailors.
They did take Nahilo. I know it.
If someone is gathering a boatload of Indians for some reason, then the only thing to do is to set a trap with the right kind of bait. Would you like to be the cheese in our trap?
For Nahilo, I would do anything.
I have to warn you. You're about as popular in this town right now as I am. And I'm the man everyone hates.
I do not hate you, General Beale. Not now. General Beale, that man. I'm sure he is one of those I saw near our village the day Nahilo disappeared. The one without the cap.
That's right, mateys. This is the bottled stuff your precious skipper ordered. I thought he was coming in for it himself.
Do you want us to take it or not?
Oh, sure, you can take it. But I'm going to the Shanghai right along with you.
Well, if he's doing business with the Culkins, the odds are it's some kind of rotten business.
But that doesn't tell us what ship they're from.
And that's our problem. The harbor's full of ships.
Guess you'll just have to let them sniff the cheese, little one.
Blanchard owes me a cut of every one of those blasted Indians, and I'm going to see that he don't sail without meeting his obligations.
What's that for?
This is my little translator. It's the only kind of language Blanchard understands. All right, chums, pick up these cases and walk in front of me. I don't want to get lost on my way out to this rat-infested old scow, huh? Come on.
Now, there's a little squaw I'd like to Shanghai.
Forget it, you got a full hull.
Maybe so, but there's always room for one more. It's going to be a long haul.
I'm warning you. A squaw will bring you trouble.
Yeah? Well, I'm the man that can handle it.
You go after them now before they've even shoved off, you'll never find out what ship they're heading for.
But if they get far enough out in the harbor, I won't be able to see them.
You just stay right here and relax. I got the best telescope on the waterfront. One my husband took off a pirate ship. Can you make out a name?
Yeah, the Shanghai. I'll need a boat.
I'll get you one. Beg, borrow, or steal.
Nothing
thing they have done has hurt me. But to have them take you.
They'll take none of us, Nahilo. Rescue is on the way.
We sail at the changing of the tides.
He'll be here before then. Just
One man?
probably. In all San Francisco, General Beale is the only
General
man.
Beale. He is the man who was supposed to rescue us?
Yes.
It was General Beale who imprisoned us on the reservations. Whatever he has in store for us now must surely be worse than this. I say that were he to come down that ladder this very minute and free us from our chains, we should refuse to move.
Think I deserted, General?
Did you get the boat?
Took a bit of doing, but I got one all right. You'll find it tied to the piling, 2 piers down. It's too busy here.
Good work. And don't think I don't appreciate everything you've done. And Kate, your days of living on handouts are over.
I'm used to it.
We'll talk about it when I get back.
If you get back, you shouldn't go out there alone, General.
Well, you're forgetting my reputation. I'm the man everyone hates.
Maybe I could round up some help.
Well, I'll welcome anyone you can get. But I'd better be moving. I don't dare risk the Shanghai sailing before I get out there. Thanks, Kate.
Mister, could you help me? General Beale... Oh, pardon me for stopping you, gents, but there's someone who needs help. A ship out there is Shanghaiing men, and General Beale's going to stop him, but he needs help. And I thought maybe...
She's nothing but a wharf rat. And Beale's an engine lover. Be doing us a favor if they Shanghaied him.
Mister, would you help me, please? There's a...
Now here's a toast to our passengers, and the money we'll be making from them.
Here. Well, I'm hearing a lot of talk, but I haven't seen the money yet, you know.
There's no need for you to worry. Here, how do you like this?
I told you not to worry, Alfie. You got your money now.
I haven't got it ashore yet, matey.
You will. As soon as the tide starts coming in, the boys will roll you ashore. Won't we, boys?
Sure we will. And it won't be long either.
Are you all right, Natoma?
Yes.
Well, almost time to heist the mainsail.
It's time for me to clear out of here.
We'll have one more drink before the boys roll you ashore.
No, I don't think so.
Right?
All right.
Get on your feet. We haven't much time. What's wrong? Someone drugged them?
They've drugged themselves with hatred of you.
But I've come out here to free them. We ask that you take Natoma ashore if you can. But the rest of us are not going back to be chained to the reservations. Look, I don't know why you've been shanghaied, but they intend putting us in cages like sideshow freaks. But even that would be better than being held prisoner on land that should be ours, without your Reservation Act.
If it weren't for the Reservation Act, you'd soon be without any land, without any homes. Now, I don't say that's right, but it's true. If you'd rather live in cages like animals than work your land for your children, then maybe that's where you belong.
Wait. Natoma's words were true. You are our friend. We believe it now.
Are you willing to prove it?
Tell us what to do, General.
I have one revolver. They have many. But we have the advantage of surprise. Follow me through the deck and wait for the orders. Find some more of these and pass them around.
Now?
Not yet. You sure you understand what to do?
Yes.
Good.
Hey, you see, chum, there really wasn't nothing to worry about.
Yes, well, my memory isn't so good. Supposing you show me the way to the deck, eh?
Any left?
No, we got them all.
Get the chains from the hole. They'll come in handy. You'll help me take them to the authorities, then you can return to your reservation.
To our home.
Thank you, Natoma.
Thank you, General Beale.
It was a medallion such as this that was given to General Beale when he was made an honorary chieftain of the Pinalino Apaches. And the whites gradually changed their opinion of him, too. California's Reservation Act soon became a model for other states. And General Edward F. Beale lost his title of the man everyone hated. This is a most unusual story. It's about a tree family. No, I don't mean a family tree, but quite literally a tree family. All three generations of the Washington elm. Here in this famous old Currier and Ives print, we see the original elm, the granddaddy of the family, situated on the common at Cambridge, Massachusetts. Under its spreading branches, General George Washington took command of the Continental Army on July 3rd, 1775. The tree, already more than a half a century old, became known thenceforth as the Washington elm, an historic tree, a revered landmark in New England. But what's it got to do with the building of the West, which is the theme of our Death Valley Days program? Well, that's the story. Generations of Harvard students have passed under the branches of the Washington elm on the Cambridge Common, just as Arthur Collins is doing on this day in 1889.
Hiya, Phil. Hello, Art. Janice, may I present Arthur Collins? Miss Janice Peabody.
Glad to meet you.
How do you do?
Art comes from Washington.
Such a beautiful city.
Oh, not Washington, D.C. The state of Washington.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You needn't be. It's great country.
But rather wild, I imagine.
Sure. You should see his collection of scalps.
Philip, really. I think it's wonderful you've come all these thousands of miles to attend Harvard.
Oh, he's doing graduate work.
I've already got my bachelor's degree.
From the University of Washington.
You mean they have a university out there?
Oh, you bet. Going strong. Phil's coming out to Seattle to look us over. Oh, I've got to go. It was nice to have met you, Miss Peabody. I'll see you later, Phil.
Nice chap, Collins.
What on earth did he mean about your going out to Seattle?
Well, I'll tell you. But not here. Let's wait till we reach your house. Stop calling it Northwest Territory. It's a state of Washington. It's been a state for the past 10 years. Well, I know that sounds funny compared with Massachusetts.
And how old is the university?
Well, age isn't everything, darling. Well, I've called you darling before.
But not so loud.
Well, I feel like shouting it at the top of my lungs.
Phil, what has gotten into you?
The spirit of the West.
We agreed that we'd simply have an understanding until you finish college, a year from June.
And you know what I want to do then? Take you out to the Northwest with me. Oh, marry you first, of course.
Lake Louise? On a honeymoon?
No, Seattle, to live. I'd like to hang my shingle out there.
Thanks. I have no desire to migrate.
Your blessed ancestors did, back in 1620.
It was different. They were escaping from something. Nobody'd ever want to escape from Boston.
They were looking for a good life in a new land. And that's what I feel it would be for us.
You've been listening too much to that Arthur Collins.
Oh, you'd get excited, too, if you could hear him talk. See his pictures. Let me bring him around one afternoon for tea, won't you, Jan? Kind of forlorn for a fella 3,000 miles from home in a strange city.
Cambridge isn't strange. Well, all right.
I'll tell him.
Washington Territory was still a wilderness when the university was started.
In 1861.
It was magnificent country. Just a sample of some of the scenery in the state of Washington. The settlers cleared the land and raised the money for the first building of the university. Here, I'll show you a picture of that. There.
That's quite impressive for the backwoods.
And here's the first president of the university, Asa S. Mercer. Just graduated from college himself. He was the entire faculty, too.
He taught everything?
For the munificent salary of $200 per annum.
But first he had to go out and recruit students from every logging camp along Puget Sound.
Just backwoodsmen?
Yes. Most of them earned their tuition by helping clear the forest from around the campus.
What a contrast to Harvard. My great-great-great-grandfather was in the Continental Army that assembled under the Washington Elm.
The one on the Common.
I know. I've looked at it many times, and I thought we should have such a tree on our campus. It would be so right. The university that bears the same name.
But you couldn't. That tree's historic, and you can't duplicate something historic.
It could be reproduced, maybe.
What do you mean?
We could take a cutting and transplant it.
By George, that's an idea.
Cut a branch off the Washington Elm? What, the authorities would never let you.
I know some of the people at the Arboretum. Would you like me to introduce you to them?
Would you, Phil?
You bet.
Of course, they may say the whole idea is impractical. And elms are a hard tree to root, I understand.
But it's worth a try.
Most of them look completely dead.
Give them time.
Well, park commissioner told me if these didn't live, we'd take some more cuttings.
You've got all the botanists around Cambridge as interested as if a crown prince were to be born.
Come on, Junior. Grow.
Philip isn't coming over this evening?
Apparently not, Mother.
What has happened to that young man lately? He doesn't seem to be coming around as much as he used to.
He has a new interest over at the Arnold Arboretum. watching elm whips grow.
What are you talking about?
It's true. They're trying to produce a scion of the Washington elm.
Our elm?
There's only one Washington elm.
But that tree is nearly 200 years old. I mean, really, after all, what's it for?
A college campus, 3,000 miles from here.
Well, a son of the Washington elm.
It's all the fault of that friend of his from Washington, Arthur Collins. He's got Phil so bemused he can't think of anything else.
Well, as long as it isn't another girl.
I'd rather it were. I could compete with a girl. What do you do when your rival's a tree?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 leaves. And as healthy as you ever saw. The staff here at the Arboretum are jubilant.
How soon will you be able to ship it out?
Not for another 2 years.
That long?
Well, it's got to be strong enough to stand a trip across the continent. I've written Professor Meany, though. I told him the good news.
Who's Meany?
Professor of History at Washington. And the man most responsible for our present campus. Trees are his hobby.
If you need a personal escort for that young elm, I'll be glad to offer my services.
You'll be going out there before 2 years.
Well, that all depends.
You're not changing your mind about the Northwest.
Oh, no. I'm as keen about it as ever. But, there are other factors.
You'll be able to persuade her, Phil.
I'm doing my darndest. At last, my law degree. Philip Adams, LLM.
Oh, Phil, I'm so happy.
And the next thing is for you to get your MRS, Mrs.
Just as soon as you can convince my family that you're in a position to support me.
Well, I don't expect to earn much to start.
Well, Father can help you secure a good position with a big Boston law firm.
That won't be necessary, because I've already accepted one.
You have? Where?
Seattle, Washington.
Oh, Phil, you're not serious.
Well, I've always said I wanted to go out to that country.
And I thought I always made it very plain that I didn't.
Oh, well, look,
How could you without consulting me?
darling, if it doesn't work out, if you're not happy there, I promise I'll bring you back.
Bring me back? I'm not even going.
I've already accepted, Jan.
Then you'll have to break the contract. Unless you'd rather break our engagement.
You don't mean that.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm just not the pioneer type.
Washington isn't a wilderness. It's a glorious country.
According to your booster friend, Mr. Art Collins.
I don't know why you resent Collins so much.
Because he's come between us, that's why.
Collins?
At times he's dragged you to the Arboretum to look at that stupid elm.
Oh, Jan, for heaven's sakes, you're not jealous of that.
I'm jealous of anything that keeps us apart.
Oh, darling, I do love you.
Then you'll stay?
No. No. I'm going out to Washington if I have to go by myself.
All right. Then that's exactly how you'll go.
Hey, Phil, hold on. I've been looking all over Seattle for you. The trees arrived this morning by express.
Did you say trees? Plural?
2 of them, about so high. And as thrifty as if they've been moved next door. All Meany's pleased as punch.
Where are they going to plant them?
In front of Lewis Hall, in a single hole like one tree. If you want to watch a ceremony, we'll have to shake a leg.
This twin tree has crossed our great continent just as our pioneer forebears did. This true son of the Washington elm brings with it the American tradition of freedom inherited from its noble parent in Cambridge, Massachusetts, under whose branches General George Washington took command of the Continental Army more than 125 years ago. May this tree and the ideals it represents flourish on our Washington State campus for another century and more.
You didn't hear a word Meany said. Your mind was on a certain lovely lady 3,000 miles away, back in Cambridge.
You're right. It was.
Nothing for me?
No, dear, that's all. Janice, how much longer are you going to moon over this Philip Adams? It's 4 years now since he went west. It's 1905. And you're still Miss Peabody. Janice, you can't afford to be an old maid. New England has too many of them as it is.
You're quite right, Mother. Freddie Brewster's asked me to marry him.
A Mayflower family. Janice, how wonderful.
Then you'll be very pleased to know I'm going to say yes.
Oh, my dear.
Are an old grad, class of '96.
Have you been back to any of your class reunions at Harvard?
No, I thought I might attend my 5th, but I didn't.
Tell me, oh, here comes Professor Meany. Hello, Dr. Meany.
Collins, I was just thinking of you. I'm reminded of our debt of thanks to you every time I pass our Washington elm.
How's it doing, sir?
It's as tall as I am now.
And growing like a weed.
Of course, you were practically born on Bunker Hill, Adams. But to our boys and girls out here, all this early American history is only book stuff. They've never visited the scenes, had the thrill of thinking, here on this very spot it happened. Well, at least they can look at this tree and say to themselves, its father witnessed one of the great events of American history.
I just hope it lives to be 200, like its sire back in Cambridge.
It will if care has anything to do with it. We're on the track of a wonderful gardener, a German named Ludwig Metzger, and I shall give him special instructions. Nice to see you, Collins.
Dr. Meany.
Adams.
Goodbye, sir.
This tree came from the East Coast 3,000 miles away, Mr. Metzger.
Aber, just like me.
And it has a most distinguished father.
I have also.
Really?
George Washington.
George Washington?
I take out papers, become American citizen. George Washington is fathered from this country, huh?
1,000 times, yeah. This tree is the offshoot of a tree back in Massachusetts known as the Washington elm because it was under its branches that General Washington took command of the army in the American Revolution.
Ach so.
So guard this young elm with your life. Don't let anything happen to it.
With my life, Herr Professor. With my life.
What's going on out there?
Spring riot between the sophomores and the freshmen.
Watch out for the tree! Watch out for the tree! Go into the tree! Watch out for the tree! Watch out for the tree! Boys, get away from the tree!
Metzger! You all right?
Yeah.
You sure? No limbs broken?
Not a limb. God, sit down. our Washington elm is safe.
World War I came and went. The young elm on the campus of the University of Washington grew tall and strong. But back in Cambridge, Massachusetts, in October 1923, a northeaster hit New England, lashing the whole coast with violent gales, leaving death and destruction in its wake. And claiming as one of its victims the Washington elm, which had stood so proudly on the Cambridge Common for 210 years.
But the good people of Cambridge did not forget. And several years later, in 1927, Dean Condon of the University of Washington received a strange request.
The letter was addressed to me as Dean of the University.
Why, it has hundreds of signatures.
All the patriotic folk of Cambridge.
They want us to send them back our tree so that they can plant it on the site of the elm that's gone. Of all the nerve.
You can't blame them, Ed. The Washington elm was an historical shrine.
But our elm belongs to us. It's been on our campus for 25 years.
Yes, but it is a true son of the old elm.
You aren't suggesting we give it up?
Oh, I don't want to part with it any more than you do.
It's out of the question.
I don't think we should say no until we find out if it could be moved. That's why I've called in our head gardener, Ludwig Metzger. He can give us an expert opinion. What do you think, Ludwig?
The tree is too big, Dean Condon. It could never be transplanted 3,000 miles.
What did I tell you?
Well, I guess that's our answer.
I'm afraid so.
Thank you, Metzger.
Well, I'll write our friends in Cambridge. They'll be disappointed.
Explain we have no choice.
You dig up this tree, then nobody have a tree.
Quite right. But I am sorry on their account.
I wonder, would you be willing I try an experiment with that tree?
What kind of an experiment?
Well, this tree is even more valuable now that the old one is gone.
It might not succeed, but if it did, you could send to the people of Cambridge what they want. A true descendant from the Washington elm.
All right, Ludwig, go ahead.
But be careful.
I will start at once.
Hey, Ludwig, what's going on up in our elm?
You know this, huh?
How could I help it? That big box built around the limb. What's the idea?
You come around a couple of years from now and I show you.
Couple of years?
Yeah. By then we know whether we have succeeded or not. Beyond my greatest expectations.
Congratulations.
A wonderful job. Would you mind explaining just what you did?
It is very simple, what we call air root. I select the limb on the tree that has a few side branches, cut about 1/3 way through the limb, and fasten the box over and on top of the cut. Then I fill the box with moss and fertilizer and good garden soil, water it well, and let nature do the rest.
For more than 2 years.
Right. And today, when I open the box, it is full with fibrous roots. Now, we cut the limb off so...
And we have a new tree.
Fine, strong young tree.
Which we can ship back east to Cambridge. To stand where its grandfather stood. Let me know when you do, because I want to be there. I was in on the birth of Washington, Jr., watched it planted on the university campus. I want to be present on the Cambridge Common when the grandson comes home. Home. It's been too long since I've been back.
This sturdy elm stock has crossed the continent to the last outpost of pioneer America. And now comes home again to the same soil where its illustrious ancestor once stood. There are battles of freedom to be fought today. And may this elm inspire us with a moral courage which is as much needed now as it was 175 years ago. On behalf of the University of Washington, I take pleasure in presenting to the citizens of Cambridge, Massachusetts, this grandson of the Washington elm.
Janice?
Phil.
I wasn't sure you'd recognize me.
I half expected you'd be here when I read that the University of Washington was presenting us with a son of your elm.
Do you still live in Cambridge?
In the old home. I moved back after my husband died.
Oh, I didn't know. I never heard.
It happened some years ago. He was killed in the war.
I'm sorry.
But tell me about yourself.
Could I come and see you while I'm here?
Well, of course, and bring your wife.
Well, I would if I had one, but I'm not married.
Well, that must be why you look so young. Come and have dinner with me tonight.
Nothing could give me more pleasure. I can't believe it's been 30 years.
You graduated in 1901.
June the 6th. We stood in this very same room. Two silly, stubborn kids.
You haven't told me about the Northwest. Has it lived up to your expectations?
In every respect but one. Will you go back with me, Janice?
You don't think it's too late?
Too late. We're just ready to appreciate life. Oh, my darling, my darling.
Isn't it strange how things work out? To think that the tree that separated us is the thing that's brought us together again.
And that's the true story of 3 generations of the Washington elm, symbol of American liberty and the union between East and West.
Right there.
What is this?
Excuse me, miss. I took you for a boy. My name's Deputy Walters from Truckee.
Well, my father's very sick, and I'm trying to get him to town before this storm breaks.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We're looking for 2 men. There's a $5,000 reward on their heads. You seen anyone?
No. No, not a soul.
They held up a bank in Reno and shot the teller in cold blood. We've got every lawman and bounty hunter for 100 miles around combing the hillside for them.
Well, we'll keep a good lookout for them then.
If you meet up with them, take my advice and shoot first. One of them's got 3 murders pinned on him.
Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. Did you ever stop to think what a big part weather has played in shaping events? Take the Donner Party, who went down in history because of early snows in the high Sierras. And it was right here in that same mountain country some years later that the lives of several people were changed and the course of justice altered. All because of a certain Storm over Truckee.
Pa, this rain started. We better hold up somewhere.
I can make it to Truckee.
No, not in this weather.
I got it.
Now, listen, you just hang on. I know a place. You'll be warm soon, Pa. Thank heavens for whoever left all this dry wood. Pa?
Who's there?
Now, you gotta stay under this blanket.
Oh, yes.
Where are we, Maggie? I seem to have dropped off.
We're in that empty cabin up on Panther Pass. Where we were snowbound that time, remember?
Must get to Truckee.
Oh, you hear that storm outside? You're gonna stay right where you are. I'm gonna fix you some nice hot soup.
Supposing the storm lasts for days.
Supposing it does, we're safe and snug.
We should have started down earlier. I shouldn't have took you there in the first place.
Oh, now, Pa. You know I've been going along with you for years.
That's what I mean. It wasn't right. Bringing you up like I done, off in the wilds. No proper schooling, no church. Bad enough for a boy. All wrong for a girl.
Oh, shut up, Pa.
If your Maud lived, it'd be different. You'd have a real home. Friends, parties. Nice boys, your own kind. I've cheated you, girl.
Oh, now, Pa, listen. I haven't missed anything. I've liked the way things are. Well, I don't want to wear dresses and go to church socials, all that stuff. I think I'm pretty lucky with a father like you.
Yeah, Ma.
Now you rest.
She'll be worrying. We don't get the truck. She'll blame me.
Pa? Honey, listen, can you hear me? I'm gonna go get a doctor, and you just take it easy till I get back. I'll make it as quick as I can. Didn't hear you right up.
Well, we're afoot. See, lightning got one of our horses and spooked the other one.
Well, I'm not glad to see someone. Come on in out of the wet.
Who's that?
Well, that's my father. He's very sick, and I was just on my way. Now, if you'll keep watch on him while I go in.
Where do you think you're going?
There's your doctor.
Oh, no. No, you ain't taking a step outside this shack.
Well, he's sick. Can't you see he needs help? Let me go. Let me go. You're hurting me.
Let her go, Ruth.
Her?
Do you know a woman? You see one?
Well, I'll be doggone.
Now can I go?
Nope.
I've got to get a doctor.
Sorry.
Well, who are you to say I can't? Of course, you're the two.
What have you heard?
A deputy we met
Where?
up the trail.
How close?
About a half a day's ride.
And you were going to get that doctor, huh? Well, you were going to fetch that posse.
No.
Maybe collect a reward?
No, I tell you, all I want is help from my father. Please. I promise you I won't give you away if you just let me go. You might be dying.
So he's dying.
Well, if you won't trust me to go, then one of you go.
Well, walk into that noose?
Oh, no.
I'll pay you. I have money.
So have we. Now, look, supposing you start busting up some grub here while we're drying ourselves out.
You got any extra blankets?
Well, you ain't aiming to stay here.
Why not?
How long?
Well, stop looking for us.
Well, that may be for...
As good a hideout as any.
It's better. Got food, got shelter, and female company.
I spotted first, remember?
Hey, can't you keep him still?
It's much worse today. So damp and cold in here. If you'd only let me build a fire.
I'll set up smoke for everybody to see. Not a chance.
If my father dies,
You're better off if he does, believe me.
human life doesn't mean a thing to you, does it?
Sure. My own.
Help me.
Hey, come back here with that. That's all the liquor we got.
Thanks.
Had to shut him up somehow, didn't I?
Thanks anyway.
You know, it ain't easy to get more of that stuff.
The old man's quiet, ain't he? That's what you want, wasn't it?
I wanted a drink. That's what I wanted.
The rain stopped. More storm clouds piling up.
You know we ought to leave before it starts up again.
Now, who's running the show, me or you?
All right, I just thought it would be a good
Well,
idea.
don't. We're not leaving here till it's safe.
Yeah, and that'll be never. Not with a price of $5,000 on your heads.
Is that what they're offering?
Now, she seems to know quite a bit, doesn't she? What else can you tell me?
I can tell you this. If my father dies before he gets help, you'll be up for another murder.
Well, what's another murder, more or less? I'm going to check our horses.
Your horses.
Yeah, they'll be ours when we're ready to leave. Come on, Hal.
In a minute.
Now!
What do you think?
I think you're going soft, that's what I think. It's a man's undoing when he starts going soft. Now, you remember that. The way this temperature's dropping, it's liable to turn to snow.
Means tracks. We ought to leave.
There won't be no tracks. We ain't leaving here.
Whatever you say, Roof.
It's the way to talk, boy. Well, we sure are lucky to find a couple of good mounts with saddles. Now, what do you think you're doing?
I'm going to split some kindling for a fire.
What fire?
If we don't have a fire, we'll all freeze to death.
Well, to build a fire, Roof, means she can cook us some grub. I'm hungry. A wind like this ain't gonna be no smoke.
Keep it small.
Right.
I'm going to take a look around. You keep an eye on her.
Pretending that's me?
No. You gotta like to kill to be a killer. You ought to know that.
I ain't no killer. I never killed nobody in my life.
What about that bank teller in Reno?
That wasn't me. Honest.
Then it's him that has the record for the other 3 killings?
I ain't got no taste for killing.
I'm glad to hear that.
Well, let me have that axe.
What's a girl like you doing in this godforsaken country?
Helping my father.
Prospecting.
Summers. Winters we trap.
Ain't you got no home, no mother, nothing like that?
My mother died when I was 12. My pa couldn't take it after that back east, so we come out here.
How long ago was that?
About 6 years.
Make you about 18.
Yeah.
Bet you look real pretty in a dress. Your hair down. Soft. Gotta live in a town.
Like you?
Now, wait a minute. Now, hold on. Now, if I got a different start, why, I'd have met you at a dance or someplace like that. I would have taken you on a sleigh ride or something.
What's all the
like
talk going on here?
Nothing. I was just lending her a hand.
Here. Get busy. Now, what's the hurry all of a sudden?
I got enough wood.
You scared?
Let her alone, Roof. Let her build a fire. We'll never get fed.
Getting kind of big, ain't you, boy? Might have to cut you down to size. What are you two up to, anyway?
I was just helping her chop some wood. The way she was going, she'd never get finished.
Well, you spoil her like that, she'll have us doing the housework. I don't trust that girl.
All right, I'll keep a watch on her.
Any watching to be done, I'll do it.
Pa? Pa? Pa, I'm going tonight to get help. As soon as they're asleep.
No, not safe. They catch you, they'll kill you.
No, I'll be back before they even miss me.
Maggie, no.
Only chance. Pa, these killers may be here for a week.
It's all right.
It's not all right. You need a doctor and medicine.
Maggie, you get safe to Truckee. You stay there. Don't risk coming back. Send the sheriff.
They'll kill you.
Never mind about me. You're the one who matters.
Pa, don't talk like that.
Maggie, you got to have a chance at life. Be a real woman like your ma. Now take it now. Make up for lost time. Promise?
I'm going for help and I'm coming back with it. Tonight.
Trying to give us a slip, huh? She-devil! I'll teach you in that token.
Are you hurt bad?
You could have got away.
Come on, I'll get you inside. You think he'll come back?
He'll come back.
Well, you know, if he caught those
He'll
horses...
come back because they'll haul from the Reno jobs in those saddlebags.
If he ever gets in here, he'll kill you.
I got a rifle you can use.
I got my own gun. Much good it'll do me.
That's all right, I can shoot.
Tell you what you could do. You could put me outside.
I'll tell you. I'll guard the door if you keep watch at the window.
Door's a dangerous place.
Give me a gun.
What do you think? Looks too fresh to be one of their horses. They must have stolen him from someone.
Must have ran off.
We'll follow his trail back. It'll be daylight soon.
If he was coming back, he'd be here by now.
You can't take that chance, Pa.
Hal, you asleep, son?
Been so long I can't remember.
Remember what?
Somebody call me son. Here he comes. Don't shoot, Ruth!
Hal?
Let me in! Let me in or I'll break the door down!
Is he dead?
Yes.
I didn't want to do it, but I had to.
You didn't kill him, miss. I did.
Are you sure?
Ask these fellas.
Well, I'm glad.
Where's his partner?
His partner. I think I...
In here.
Hal.
All right, put up your hands.
The lady's got my gun.
He gave it to me to protect us. He was shot.
Looking for money. It's all in them saddlebags over there.
He didn't kill the teller. Ruth did. He never killed anybody.
Maybe we better let the jury decide that.
You let us know when he comes to trial. I'd like to testify on his behalf.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, there's a gold poke in Ruth's pocket. Belongs to these folks.
You got anything more on your mind?
Lots. It'll keep.
It'll keep.
Guess I needn't have worried about bringing you up like a boy. You're all woman.
That storm over Truckee washed out bridges, tore down houses, did all kinds of damage. But certain folks remembered for the way it brought Maggie Wolfe and Hal Parsons together and changed their lives. Those weren't the real names, of course. I thought maybe it'd be better on account of the children and grandchildren, some of whom are pretty prominent around Truckee. Though it was one of them who told me the story at that. Amongst the early day women outlaws, the Rose of Cimarron was one of the most famous. What finally happened to her? You'll see in this story, which I call Thorn of the Rose.
Yeah. That'll be $1, mister. And I guarantee you that horse won't lose that shoe until he wears it out. And what can I do for you, lady?
I thought you might like to walk home with me, sir, if you're ready for lunch.
Lunch? Well, I'll be jiggered. It is that time, isn't it?
That's a real nice-looking watch you have there.
Yeah. I'm mighty proud of that watch. My wife gave me that on our 3rd wedding anniversary. Used to belong to her father.
Something to be proud of.
Thank you, sir.
Here you are.
I'll be with you in just a second. That'll be all right till I get back.
You been busy?
Sure have. Seems like everybody come here for that 4th of July celebration needed some horseshoeing. How's everything coming with the church bazaar?
Fine. I think it's going to be the best one we ever had.
Well, bound to be with you in charge of things this year.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way.
Well, I did. You know how to think and plan things. Those other women, they just run about gabbling like a flock of geese. Oh, howdy, Miss Johnson.
Hello.
Furnish some cookies?
I'm right in the middle of them. I had to get some more sugar and vanilla.
How many you making?
I promised 12 dozen.
Never mind what you promised. How many you making? Howdy,
Hello.
Charlie.
Oh, maybe half a dozen extra.
Half a dozen? You better make 3 dozen extra if you want to keep me happy.
As a matter of fact, I'm making 4 dozen extra.
Well, that's better. I could eat my weight in those cookies.
In the 3 years we've been married, I bet you have.
I just saw what you did with the decorations for the church bazaar. Howdy, Mr. Cowlin. And they're the prettiest we've ever had. It just beats me how you can take those simple things and work such wonders with them. And you went through so much work, too.
Oh, I don't mind the work, Mrs. Warren, if it'll help raise the money for the pump organ.
Well, when we get it, there won't be nobody who deserves more credit than you. I told the girls that Rose certainly puts us to shame when it comes to community spirit. And it was a lucky day for us when you came to town. And you're a lucky man to get such a wife. Well, I'll have to run along now. Goodbye, Mr. Calvin. I'll see you this evening, my dear.
Goodbye, Miss Warren.
What? Oh, yes. Goodbye.
What are you tying off here for? I thought we was heading for the saloon.
You remember me telling you about Bitter Creek Newcomb's wife, the Rose of Cimarron?
Yeah.
That's her.
That gal with a basket on her arm?
She sure don't fit the description you give us.
No, she don't. But she fits what we need to make our job here a cinch. Wait for me at the saloon.
I sure would like to eat the last piece of that pie, but a man's got to draw a line somewhere.
And I know where you draw it. Right below your chin.
Oh, that's your fault for being such a good cook. I better be getting back to the shop.
Serves you right trying to steal from the church.
Then you better save me some of those cookies if you want to keep me honest.
I guess you're entitled to eat like a bear. You're strong as one.
See you at supper.
How about one of those cookies for an old friend?
I figured some sheriff had gunned you down by this time.
I'm hard to kill, and I know when to run. I've been in Mexico for 3 years. Well, you ain't done bad at losing yourself either. What happened to Bitter Creek?
I buried him after that Ingalls shoot-up. And I buried everything he stood for with him. So whatever you got in your mind, forget it.
What do you want to be so suspicious for? How do you know I ain't reformed too and just dropped by to say hello?
Because the pattern's the same. Special doings in a town, extra money in the bank, and you riding in with the other outsiders.
Well, there ain't no use denying it when the signs are that plain, is there? But there's one thing you ain't got figured. I'm not interested in the old gunslinging Cimarron Rose. My deal is with Mrs. Gil Calvin, the blacksmith's wife, and the town's most community-spirited citizen.
Cimarron Rose or Mrs. Calvin, the answer's still the same. No. Now get. That's Gil. In here. Quick. Well, what brings you back?
I left my keys to the storage shed. I needed to get some wheel fellows. I got locked in there. Here it is. My pipe. Oh. While I think of it, I'll take that stew pot you wanted me to mend.
Gil, do you think this last batch of cookies has too much vanilla in them? I'll get the stew pot. Well, what do you think?
Well, might be a mite too much, but it won't hurt any. Bye.
Better wait a second before you go.
We ain't made our deal yet.
Get out.
You know, I sort of got a feeling when you hid me in that closet, Mr. Calvin ain't acquainted with too many details about you.
Even if it means losing him, you ain't putting any bit between my teeth that way. And if you think I'm bluffing, I'll go with you while you tell him. Then we'll both go to the sheriff while I do some talking.
The old Mexican standoff, huh? Everybody loses. Well, in that case, I guess I won't be doing business with the wife of that big dumb ox.
Joe Calvin's one of the finest men who ever lived, and nobody's gonna call him names.
That was just my way of making sure of something. You left no doubt. Now, either you string along with what I got in mind, or this town's gonna be looking for a new blacksmith.
You're getting no place fast. Gil could break you and all your men with one hand without even working up a lather, and I'd be there, too.
Sure. If you knew who my men were. But you don't. And you don't know whether I got 4 or 6 or 10. So anytime, anywhere, any one passenger could be the one who's going to cut them down. Now, why don't you just sit down here quiet-like and listen carefully to what I got to say?
Hey, bring us a couple of more drinks, will you?
Been cheaper if we'd have bought a bottle.
Well, I would have known that was going to be so long. Oh, here he is. We're all set to pull the slickest bank hold-up any town ever had.
You mean she's willing to throw in with us?
After a little persuading.
Oh, how do you...
I'll have one of those.
How's adding her gun gonna make it any slicker?
I ain't adding a gun, just her shopping basket.
Shopping basket?
Yep. Instead of us grabbing the money and hightailing it out of here with a posse hot in our heels, let her take care of it for us. And we can hang around and enjoy watching the sheriff trying to figure out who to look for.
And after all the excitement's over, we grab the money and ease out of town just like we come in. That's a real slick idea, Matt.
Well, while she's got this money in her little basket, what's going to keep her from handing it over to the sheriff and pointing a finger in our direction?
The thought of bearing about 300 pounds of blacksmith.
Come again?
She don't know you fellas, or how many men I got. So I told her if she didn't perform according to orders, she's going to wind up wearing black.
Maybe she wouldn't mind that.
She wants to keep him alive and kicking. I made sure of that.
I still don't go for it. You're figuring her for an ordinary female, yet everything you ever told us about her shows that's the one thing she wasn't.
But that was 3 years ago.
You think changing pastures can change her?
If it hadn't, she wouldn't have made a go of it here, would she? And you can take my word for it. She don't want nothing to happen to bring that to an end.
Sure are a lot of people in town. I guess this would be the most people we ever had for 4th of July. Everybody seems to have a lot of money to spend, too. I sure hope it doesn't rain right in the middle of everything, because there's nothing more unwelcome than a rain and a picnic. Besides, I don't like soggy food. Something bothering you, Rose?
Something I gotta tell you, Gil, and I can't figure how to get into it.
Sounds sort of serious.
It is.
About us?
Us now. But it started with me before I came to town. Did you ever wonder why I never told you much about myself?
Not enough to lose any sleep over.
Well, I used to be the Rose of Cimarron.
Rose of Cimarron. I remember wanted posters on her.
There was plenty of them.
Didn't they say something about her being married to an outlaw?
Bitter Creek Newcomb. He was one of the dueling gang, and I thought it was romantic and exciting to ride with him. Then one day a bullet caught up with him.
I was never so glad to hear a man was dead.
And I suddenly saw myself for what I was.
What you was ain't important.
That's what I thought, but one of the old gang showed up today and made me realize different. So tomorrow I'm helping when him and his men hold up the bank.
Helping rob a bank?
When it closes at 4 o'clock.
But what do you mean by helping?
He's gonna slip the money into my shopping basket as I pass the bank. Then I'm to turn it back to him an hour later at the blacksmith shop where you're looking over one of their horses.
And if you refuse, then he tells the folks who you are. Is that it?
No. If I refuse, one of his men will kill you.
You don't know the pride it gives me to think that you'd do a thing like that for me, Rose. But bullets or no bullets, I can't let you do it. We'll go to the sheriff and I'll have you point him out.
That's just it, Gil. I can't point him out because I only know this one man. And if we do anything out of line, you'll get a bullet without knowing when or where it's coming from.
That still isn't reason
I've
enough
got
for you.
to, Gil.
No.
Please listen to me. I've got to go through with it. That's the only thing we can do. Until we get to the blacksmith shop. That's the one place they'll all be together so we'll know them. You got a shotgun there. Put it where it'll be handy. And when they come in, we'll make our play.
All right, Rose, if that's the way you want it.
When this is over, Gil, if you want to put on your hat and walk out, I'll understand.
Walk out? Me walk out on you? Rose, I've been trying to tell you, I don't care what you were. I see you for what you are. And what you are is the finest thing that ever walked into my life.
Gil.
Where you been?
I've been standing with my ears open outside a certain blacksmith's house. I just saved you an axe for being suspicious of a certain gal.
What did she do, go to the sheriff?
No, but she told her husband the whole setup. They're planning a little surprise party for us over at the blacksmith shop tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. Red, you just earned yourself a drink. Sit down. Waiter!
Goodbye, and thank you very much.
Get the money, quick. Stuff it in those bags. Gold and paper, never mind the silver. You, come on over here, give him a hand.
Go on, get over there.
Come on, hurry it up. Turn around.
Go back to your house and wait. In 1 hour, meet us at the blacksmith shop.
Rose, you're just the person I want to see. I've been thinking about those decorations, and I've been wondering if we shouldn't add some more bunting. To me, the 4th of July calls for lots of bunting.
Yes, I think you're right, Mrs. Warren. We'll add some tomorrow morning, first thing.
Oh, that basket seems awfully heavy. Let me carry some of these things.
Oh, no, thanks. I can manage. It's not as heavy as it looks.
Help! Help! The bank has been robbed! Help! Help! The bank has been robbed!
Bank robbery, mercy!
Call the sheriff! Get the doctor! Help! Call the doctor!
Come on, let's see what's happening.
Hey! The bank's been robbed!
We better go act excited like the rest of them.
Make way, folks, and let the doctor through.
I have to see what's happening. Come on.
You go ahead. I'll stay back here.
Oh, nonsense.
Where in thunder is the sheriff?
Did you get a look at them, Sam?
No, they had masks on. They were dressed just like every other cowboy in town.
How much money did they get away with?
They took nothing but paper and gold. Almost 15,000. And when they were ready to go, they knocked us out of their gun barrels.
Good gracious. Anybody hurt bad?
The clerk and the cashier were shook up worse than me, but they'll be all right. The doc's with them.
Well, I never heard the likes of it. A bunch of men walking out of the bank with sacks of money. Nobody sees them. Sounds mighty peculiar. What do you think, Rose?
Maybe they just rode out of town quietly.
If they rode out at all.
Where the heck is that sheriff? If anyone sees him, will you tell him to hurry?
Gil ain't here.
Where is he?
We had a little business to talk over with my boys, so they went to a spot where they wouldn't be disturbed. If I arrive in half an hour with this money, they turn them loose. If not, you're a widow again. I sure enjoyed watching those good citizens running around in circles. Why, they're even accusing the president of robbing his own bank. I don't suppose you'd care to put in with me, would you? Huh? Oh, that's too bad. It'd make robbing banks a real pleasure. Yeah. Sure has been nice seeing you again.
Now where is he?
You'll never know.
If you don't want to be branded, Matt, you better talk and talk fast.
Don't, Rose. Don't.
One touch, Matt, just one quick touch, that's all it takes, so you better talk. Now, where is he?
He's on the trail to Oak Creek, right where the canyon begins.
How many are with him?
2.
Is that your whole gang?
Yes.
If you're lying to me, Matt, or if anything happens to Gil, I'm coming back here and use this.
I hate lying.
Take off your hat. Now your vest and shirt.
Anything happen to my wife, I'll hunt you two down and I'll kill you both with my bare hands.
She ain't got nobody to blame but herself for dragging you into it.
And you ain't got but a few minutes for Matt to show up with that money before you get in trouble.
Well, looks like everybody's gonna go his own peaceful way.
Won't make me mad at all.
Hey, that ain't Matt. It's Rose.
What happened to Matt?
He's tied up and locked in the blacksmith shop. Makes a real neat package in his long flannels.
Well, we just might as well add these two to the collection. Climb aboard. Come on, the sheriff will want to see you. I ain't the only one he'll want to see.
He's right. This time there won't be any doubt about me hanging up my gun. Thanks. I would have felt terrible to forget your picture.
When I find out where they put you, where you'll be, I'll be selling the place and get work close by.
No. No, it'll make me feel better if you stay here and take care of your shop. in the house.
But the sheriff says there's no telling what kind of sentence they'll give you. It might be easy and it might be tough.
As long as I know you'll be waiting, I can stand it.
Look, when they have the hearing, I'll be there. And by the time I've spoken
My
my
goodness,
piece...
Rose, what are you doing with the suitcase? You should be down at the bazaar in a few minutes, getting things started.
Well, something's happened, Mrs. Warren, that's calling me away, and I guess you better take charge of things.
Oh, what a shame. How long will you be gone?
Well, we're not quite sure. It's liable to be... Oh, hello, Sheriff.
Well, I just packed those outlaws off to jail at the county seat, Mrs. Calvin. And I want to thank you again for helping Gil round them up. With Matt Smart behind bars, that's the last of the Doolin gang.
The last of them?
That's right. Bill Doolin and Bitter Creek Newcomb got theirs at Ingalls. And I understand that Cimarron Rose died right after that. So that cleans them up. Oh, it won't be necessary for you to testify against those outlaws after all. So you'd better go get the celebration started.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Hodge. Thank you.
Well, come along, Rose. Don't just stand there saying thank you. We're late now. Come on, come on. And I hope you don't mind that I've changed the arrangement.